some reason. We're here at the world's premier voice impressionist, Mike McRae. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Jimmy. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good to hear you. All right. Let's. I say we jump right into this.
Okay.
Ready? Hey, this is Jimmy. Who's this?
Hey, this is J.D. Vance.
Hey, J.D. Thanks so much for calling.
Yeah, I'm vice president now. So, yes. The other day I got sworn in as vice president, and Donald Trump was sworn in as president, so he's president again.
Yeah, we know.
Right, okay. Yeah, it's just real weird, but in a good way, you know?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
And then we went to all those balls and parties and things after. That was kind of crazy. I had my wife Usha there with me. Did you see her?
I did.
She looked pretty good, I thought. You know, I always tell her, you know, Usha, whenever you actually put a little effort into your appearance, you end up looking not that bad. She never responds to me when I say that, but I guess she was listening.
Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah, we had the most fun. I can't tell you how many times we got to stand there awkwardly while President Trump did his little fist pump dance for an uncomfortably long amount of time, which might actually be sort of a metaphor for my next 4 years.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't really know what my role as vice president is going to be. I don't really know that I will have much of a role. One thing I can tell you for sure is that President Trump and I have never even discussed it.
What's your job then?
I don't know, but probably just to be his hype man. You know, go on the media and talk a bunch of shit about Trump's enemies like I have been doing. Honestly, there's a pretty low bar for being a Trump VP. As long as I can end my term without a mob trying to lynch me, I'm going to come out smelling like a rose.
Well, here's hoping.
Yeah, seriously, that would blow. But, yeah, basically, I'm probably just going to talk a bunch of shit.
About whom?
Well, for example, this preacher lady we had to sit through the other day, she should go to jail.
Why?
If you're a preacher, you're not supposed to say that stuff, especially to a president of a country.
Say what stuff? Have mercy on the vulnerable?
Okay, you definitely can't say that. Shut up. Look, that is not Christianity. I don't know what it is, but it is not Christian. And I should know, I'm an adult convert to Roman Catholicism, which makes me one of the weirdest types of people you can be.
I bet.
Like, people should keep their eye on me. But yeah, Episcopal is weird because they can have lady priests.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a lady priest in the first place, let alone one that says all this woke stuff. Our administration may have to address that problem.
What problem?
Lady priest saying woke stuff.
Address it how?
Make it against the law. Send them to jail.
If the president can't do things like that, it's called separation of church and state. And you can't make laws regulating religion. It's in the Constitution, Mr. Vice President.
Okay, but if he does an executive order, then it doesn't count. Like, an executive order is more higher than the Constitution. It ranks higher.
No, it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong about this.
I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Oh, okay, and I guess that's the reason why some of his executive orders that he signed so far are being challenged by the courts.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. We don't care. We really don't. I mean, I think that's what the next 4 years are going to be like. The president trying to do a bunch of stuff that he's not really allowed to do, and then me going on TV saying that he can do that actually. Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a ride.
Jimmy, what does it mean when a woman spends a lot of time looking out the window and not saying anything, even when people try to talk to her?
That could mean a lot of things. It sounds like the woman's depressed.
Well, that can't possibly be. She's Indian. And I was promised that Indian women don't have those types of problems.
Uh-huh.
Maybe there's just something really interesting on the lawn that she's looking at, like, like a cat does. I'm going to make a note to look later, see if there's something really neat out there. Anyway, I don't like to think about things very much. Never really gets anyone anywhere, in my opinion. That's going to be my guiding light for the next few years. Just don't think about things. Well, hey, I don't remember why I called you or who you are, but I look forward to doing this again and keeping you up to date. And I hope your wife finds something cool in your yard to look at, too. Bye now.
Goodbye, Mr. Vice President. Thanks for calling. Okay, JD.
There we go.
It's gonna. It will be interesting to see what he's gonna do over the next few years.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think anybody knows. I wonder where his office is. I heard it was behind the furnace in the basement. Vice President, but
they have their own building, don't they?
Does the Vice President have their own residence? They gotta. Of course.
Yeah, and they got their own office, like in Veep. You'd see it all the time on that show.
Oh, I never watched Veep.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, you know that the Julia Louis-Dreyfus was ultra wealthy, but before she was on TV.
I know, yeah.
I'm annoyed by those types of people.
I know, but yeah, she's so good in it. I mean, I don't know what to...
Yeah, is she?
Yeah, it's very funny.
Okay. Well, Matt Walsh is on that show. He's hilarious. I know that.
Oh, yeah. No, he's great. Oh, yeah, he's great on it.
Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Hey, you know what else this show I'm going to commit to watch is Curb Your Enthusiasm. There was a guy in the plane watching it in front of me, and I'm like, oh, I want to see that episode. And I think he cheats on his wife in that episode, and I'm like, oh, I think I should watch that. Yeah, and so yeah, the guy in front of me, and so I was like, I should watch that. I've never watched it. Everybody says how hilarious it is. You know, a Game of Thrones, it was easy for me not to watch once I saw the dragon. I was like, all right, I don't watch cartoons.
Yeah, there's no dragons in Curb.
Yeah, so, I mean, I do watch cartoons. Don't get me wrong. I like South Park. I like The Simpsons, stuff like that. All right, ready?
But not dragon shit.
Yeah. But not, you can't have, come on. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'm a grown man.
Yeah. Hey, this is Jimmy. Who's this?
Jimmy, what's up? This is Mel Gibson.
Ah! Mel, nice of you to call.
Now, hold on a minute, please. Now, one thing I like about your show is that you always address your guests properly, whether you like them or not. You just had J.D. Vance on. You called him Mr. Vice President.
Yeah.
All I'm asking for is the same consideration.
Yeah. You have a title?
Yes, of course. Haven't you heard?
I'm afraid not. What should I call you?
Ambassador Gibson, or simply Mr. Ambassador.
Ambassador? Ambassador to what?
Jimmy, I can't believe you haven't heard about this. President Trump has appointed me, Sylvester Stallone, and John Voight to be special ambassadors or envoys to Hollywood.
A special envoy to Hollywood? What does that even mean?
We don't really know. Mr. Trump announced this in a tweet, and that was the first I heard about it. But, Jimmy, I am up to the task. I am excited for this new chapter.
Well, that's great, Ambassador Gibson.
Thank you. Yes, I agree. And although not explicitly stated, I think Mr. Trump's mandate is crystal clear.
And what's that?
To root out, by any means necessary, the liberal, left-leaning, anti-MAGA culture that dominates the entertainment industry and always has. It's a daunting task, but we are up to the challenge.
The three of you are going to make Hollywood a conservative place? Is that what you're saying to me right now?
Yes, and it's going to be fucking fucking glorious. I know, 3 Against the Machine. It sounds like the plot of one of our movies.
Yeah, it sounds impossible is what it sounds like.
Oh, come on, Jimmy. You know it has to be done. Are you going to sit in front of those fucking blue curtains and tell me that Hollyweird hasn't gotten too woke?
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree, but it doesn't mean it should become a red town.
Jimmy, you and I know. If you make one step outside of the carefully circumscribed political opinions in this town, you become an absolute pariah.
Yeah.
A few years ago, when an audio recording surfaced of me telling the mother of my children that I hoped that she gets raped by a pack of N-words, people wouldn't speak to me for almost 3 weeks. This woke cancel culture is out of control.
I forgot that's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh. How did he overcome that?
I had no idea.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I see. I remember. Oh, my God.
And when I made a film about the horrific suffering of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, which got full distribution and made massive box office, the you-know-who's made sure it did not sweep the Oscars. The bias against people of faith in this town is unexcusable.
Well, what's your plan?
Tribunals.
On whose authority?
The authority vested in John Voight, Sylvester Stallone, and yours truly by the Commander-in-Chief. Jimmy, we've been duly deputized.
And where will these tribunals be held?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Maybe on your show?
My show?
Sure, why not? Have me on, then we grill some LA industry scumbag and expose his wokeness. Could be fun, what do you say?
That's not really the point of the Jimmy Dore show, Mel.
Oh, I see how it is. Maybe you're one of them. Maybe you're just like every other Christ-hating scumbag in this godforsaken earth. Maybe we start with you. Mr. Dore, please state for the record when and where you were born and the religious faith you were raised in.
I was born in Chicago. Wait. I'm not doing this. This is my show, Mel. You can't just take it over and start interrogating me.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I'd like to see you act so tough when you were staring down the aging, boyish face of Mr. John Voight with all its majesty and authority.
I would tell him to buzz off, too.
Okay, fine. Can I talk about my new movie?
No, we've run out of time. I gotta go. Mel Gibson, thank you. Goodbye.
I'll call back later.
Okay. Oh, I love the new character. Ambassador Gibson. I love it.
Gotta mix it up for new era.
Fantastic. All right, I'm behind. Tell people where they can find you and what you're up to.
Hey, you can always see my dates on Instagram. Follow me at Mike McCrae Mike. That's MACRAE.
Okay, all right, buddy. Great job. Talk to you next week.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Freddie.
Okay.
We have a 3:30 guest coming right on, Kurt Weldon.
Okay, we got a guest. We'll be right back.
Here's a little song I wrote. You're mandated to sing it note for note. You'll own nothing and be happy. It's time for the new world order. Confiscating the bricks and mortar, own nothing and be happy. Digital currency, electric cars. Try to run, but you won't get far. Oh, nothing. Be happy. You're getting the hang of this. Okay. Fewer people, less CO2. I'm determined to see it through. Oh, nothing. And be happy. See, look how happy I am. We eat the wheel, you eat the bugs. Don't comply and get jailed, thug. Oh, nothing. Be happy. Another pandemic is on the horizon, but I'll just sit back and enjoy a Hefeweizen. Oh, nothing. Be happy. Everybody. That's right. Here's a little song I wrote. You better sing it, note for note. Oh, nothing. Be happy. I'm so carefree. You want some things to call your own, and we can't wait to come take your home. We own nothing. Hey, be happy.